Even if it's the smallest of movement, even the tiniest of detail, if it's your shoulder, if it's your neck, or anything that you're popping, I make sure they see what I'm doing. It's just about knowing your body and how well you can move from within, because it takes a lot of practice. People think, oh, I want to learn this, can you teach me some popping? But this, to get to here, I've almost done this 1,000 times every day to get to this position, and you cannot just learn it from one class.
Hi, I'm Tanis Joshi and I'm 21 years old. My height is 5'9", and you can contact me at...
I do put a lot of time into dance. It's crazy how much I'm obsessed with it. I dance when I'm cooking, I dance when I'm taking a shower, I dance when I'm walking or in a class. Or if I'm listening to the voice of an ambulance going by. I know it's terrible, but if I hear that noise or the microwave beeping or the printer making some noise, I'll dance to it. My first dance video was just out of the worst of reasons. I wanted more followers on Instagram. So I was like, let me just make a cover of Matt Stefanino's best choreography and then see what happens. And then he reposted my video on his page. And then in a click, in a swipe, I got like 100 followers. And then second swipe, 100 more. Third swipe, 100 more. And that was just like, oh, I want to do this more. But then later, when my account got deleted, all those followers were nothing to me now. So, and then when I started back again, I started with zero followers again, and then zero following, and then your friends start. And that's when I realized the most important followers is your family. So I started sending them my videos on WhatsApp, and like personally, I didn't even post online for a long time. But I danced every day. So I grew up in a city called Indore. It's in India, it's central India. It's just closely knit, and my family was a joint family and cut to a nuclear family, and then everything I would do would be associated with my family. Parents impacted us a lot, never restricted us in any of the things that we wanted to do. But my family never cared about any of the grades. My family never cared about, just give it all you got, and then if it ends up happening, it ends up happening. But my parents always supported even my soccer, my academics, my dance. My dance did not come through for a long time, like until I was 17. Coming to the USA, studying here was never an option at all. But things got into place, and the transition was crazy. The transition was something out of an injury. I used to play soccer, everything was going good, but then I got run over by a car. I broke all of my bones in my left tibia. The doctor had to insert 3 metal rods in my left leg and 2 screws across the knee. And then he said, definitely you cannot play soccer anymore. Any of the physical activities you cannot do. When they took off the plaster of Paris, my leg was like a newborn baby's leg. It was like I couldn't put even a little bit of pressure on it. And then I actually had to learn how to walk from scratch. It took me like months and like years to actually get back. Then it was time for physical therapy. And my doctor said, if you want to gain strength in your leg, you got to do like physical therapy stuff. He suggested do some activity, not soccer, not any sports, but like some kind of like movement with your legs. And that's how I was introduced to dance. I just took one class and then it just changed everything, you know. Cut to here, I guess. It literally changed everything. You cannot be afraid of failure because failure creates success. If you're afraid of failure, that means you're afraid of success.
My life is a movie and everyone's watching. So let's get to the good part and past all the nonsense. Sometimes it's hard to do the right thing when the pressure's coming down like lightning. It's like they want me to be perfect when they don't even know that I'm hurting. This life's not easy, I'm not made out of steel. Don't forget that I'm human, don't forget that I'm real. Act like you know me, but you never will. But there's one thing that I know for sure, I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll show you. I gotta learn things, learn them the hard way. Gotta see what it feels like, no matter what they say. Sometimes it's hard to do the right thing when the pressure's coming down like lightning. It's like they want me to be perfect when they don't even know that I'm hurting. Life's not easy, I'm not made out of steel. Don't forget that I'm human, don't forget that I'm real. You act like you know me, but you never will. But there's one thing that I know for sure, I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll show you. This life's not easy, I'm not made out of steel. Don't forget that I'm human, don't forget that I'm real. You act like you know me, but you never will. But there's one thing that I know for sure, I'll show you. I'll show you.